Hi guys, Allison here. Happy Fused Glass Friday. As you can see here, what we're working on today is tiny little Easter eggs. So I have my little template drawn out here on just some thicker paper so I can trace it and use it over and over again. Here I have some scraps of thin white glass. So I'm going to be tracing this egg shape and cutting it out on the thin white. And then also cutting out the same shape in clear glass. And how I'll be decorating the eggs is painting with these Mayco Stroke and Coat Underglazes. These are made for ceramics, but they do survive the heat of a glass kiln, of course. They don't fire shiny. In my experience firing them onto glass, they sort of have a matte, kind of crunchy, chunky finish, which isn't my favorite. That's when it's on the surface. So what I'm going to try to do today, and hopefully this works how I think it will, is I'm going to be using the Stroke and Coat to decorate the bottom white layer and then capping it with the clear glass so that, you know, the top layer is still shiny and not that matte, gross finish that I don't like. So hopefully that works out. I'm going to do I'll probably do some experiments with different techniques and different designs and stuff. But basically that's the general idea. So I'm probably going to speed up cutting this glass because it'll be a little bit boring doing the same shape over and over again. And then I will see you guys when I'm ready to start painting, and we can talk more about that then. Okay, so I'm gonna put the clear eggs over to the side because I'm only gonna be working on the white ones for now. I have a little plastic paint palette here. So I'm just gonna start adding some of these. So this is Cheeky Pink. And we have, what's this one called? Blue Isle. Oops. Oops, okay, what's going in there then? I'm not really sure what all of these colors look like because I haven't used them all, but going with, I think, sort of pastel Easter egg colors. I have like a darker wine color and a brown color that I'm not going to be using. We got Pinkaboo. I think this is a lighter pink. Blue Dawn. Looks to be a lighter blue than the Blue Isle. Caribbean Blue. Teal Next Time. Try this. Ooh, this one's, I think, a little dried out. Doesn't seem to be mixing up as well. This is all dried out in there. I did get these secondhand, so that's probably why. So we're gonna skip on the Teal Next Time. This one's called Birthday Suit. And then we have a yellow. This one is Dandelion. Okay, I'm also going to be putting into one of these little cups. This is cellulose gum. This is like a thickening agent. Really a little bit goes a long way, so I'm just gonna put a little bit there if I need to make one thicker. I'm not really sure what kind of designs I'm going for or if I'm gonna need that, but best to just have it. Okay, excuse me. So I have a variety of paintbrushes here. I do also have a needle tool, so I'm thinking that maybe for some of them I'll apply the paint and then use this to scratch off some of the paint once it's dried to give, you know, more intricate design than I could get with the paintbrushes maybe. So let's just go ahead and start painting. I have quite a few here. Oh, I didn't even say what these are going to be used for. So they're pretty small, as you can see. I was planning on making these into magnets. Like I mentioned in my last video, I have a pretty big art show, craft show coming up where I'll be selling my pieces right before Easter. So I thought that having like a set of 3 little Easter egg magnets would be a cute idea to sell at that show specifically. All right, maybe pink, that's what we're gonna start with. So as you can see, like, maybe you can't, I might not be picking up on camera, but it goes on really streaky because the glass is so slippery, I guess. Oh, maybe I'll try sanding one. That's a good idea. It does dry pretty quick, so I think I can, you know, apply it in coats. Maybe I'll just pick up a little bit of the cellulose gum and try to thicken up the next layer a little bit so that it's not so watery. Yeah, see how dry that made that so quickly? So I'm just going to be playing around, probably mixing the different colors together. I'm not going to be able to replicate them, I'm sure. You know, I guess I'll forget what colors I used and whatnot, but I like the idea of them being all different. I think that's going to look fun. It's a little chunky. See, this is tough because the paintbrush is sort of just, whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. The paintbrush is sort of just wiping off the second layer instead of it building. So we're gonna have to play with that. So I'm gonna just go get a little cup of water that I can change out the colors between. Okay, so I have here a diamond filing pad. This is the 220 grit. I'm just gonna wet it here. You're supposed to always use water with these. You don't wanna sand the glass when it's dry. So I'm just gonna take one of my eggs and try to rough up that surface a little bit, and maybe that will give this paint a little bit more to grip to. Let's try that out. I do have other grits as well, but I'm gonna start with this one. I'm just drying it off camera on a cloth I have. So I give it a little bit of texture. All right, so let's see, maybe I'll try one of the blues. So I think that's adhering a little bit better, so that's probably good to know. Maybe I spoke too soon. I'm just blowing on it to try to dry it out a little bit faster. And then maybe a second coat will not wipe off the first coat. Oh, it's getting too thick. Not great coverage. I mean, really an answer would be to have started on different colors instead of white. Actually, so that probably doesn't really make sense what I've been doing here. I should probably be using the paints for doing like intricate details and just expose some of the clear, or excuse me, the white egg color. Just gonna move these off to the side for now. Okay, so let's try another one. I am gonna sand it down a little bit because I do think that helps. And then for this one, I'm just gonna try to do the details. Okay, so this seems to be working better. I think this is the direction I'm gonna head. I might even clean these off and start over with those. I mean, I have plenty here to work with, so maybe I'll just keep going. I'm thinking that what could be a good way to apply this, I don't have one of these at the moment, but maybe for the future, is using like a little squeeze bottle. Like these are too thick, the holes are too big to give you intricate details, but if you had one of those little like needle tip squeeze bottle tools, I think maybe that could be really successful in using these to get a more even line. So maybe I'll look at ordering some of those. And actually it would probably be a lot quicker for application versus having to dip the paintbrush in every so often. But for now, this is what I have. This is what I'm going to be working with. Alright, so I think I'm going to probably fast forward through this next part because I think I have a lot of work ahead of me, and I think that if I don't and I continue to just talk, that this video is probably going to be, you know, hours long. So I will see you guys in a little bit. Alright, so I think I'm pretty happy with all of these guys. Let me just kind of get them lined up so we can see all of them. Definitely using the stroke and coat, I struggled a little bit, not gonna lie. I think it takes a little bit of a, you know, some practice to get the hang of how to apply it. I think by the end I was feeling a little bit more confident. It's definitely hard to get, you know, sort of an even coverage of a larger area, but we'll see how they fire. I think some of them are nicer than others. Don't love this one. We'll see. Like I said, I think the ones that I don't like now, maybe I'll like more once I have the fired project. So again, I'm going to cap these with these matching clear pieces, and then I'm going to full fire them so that they're smooth, and I will show you guys tomorrow what these little Easter eggs look like. See you then. Hi guys, welcome back. It's the next day. I have my fired Easter eggs here. I am just beyond thrilled with how these turned out. I think they look so cute. Let me bring one up here. See if I can get that in focus. I think the stroke and coat, the underglaze, worked super well. And then with the clear on top, it gives it that nice glassy finish again. So I am super happy with these guys. I think these are going to make really cute magnets. So even the ones where it was like I had painted sort of the full background and I was feeling not so optimistic about how that would turn out, I think that looks really cute too. The thinner sort of stripes that I had done, like the washes, that also really reads well as an Easter egg. Yeah, just sort of beyond pleasantly surprised. This one got a little misshapen. I think that the clear was slightly too small for the white piece underneath, so maybe I wouldn't use that one. Maybe I wouldn't sell that one. But other than that, I mean, I think they were all pretty successful. I really like the little zigzag stripes. I think this one might be my favorite, this little simple guy. I might actually make more of these today, we'll see. But yeah, super pleased with the technique, really pleased with the color choices and the designs I made. I don't really have any negatives to say about this, so that might be a first. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to subscribe to my channel. I do put out a new video every Friday, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!